What are you yelling at? You already have road rage like Dad? Huh? Is it time to drive? Bram, bram. Are you ready to go? Because should we teach Evelyn to drive already? She's bailing. All right, third time is a charm. Stage 2, flash successful. Finally. All right, so here's the deal. A couple days ago, hold on, let's get our sound up. And hopefully we have good sound, because I know I've mentioned you cannot put a extension from here to the GoPro. So what I did is put an extension. First of all, I need this adapter, and then I put an extension from there to there. So at least all this is safely on the seat and not sliding around, because all the times that I'd crackle or completely lose the left channel or lose the audio, it was mainly on a turn or braking or something I'd just done where this was sliding around on the dash. And it was so short that it had like a weird angle on the GoPro, and hopefully there's enough wiggle room here and there that we won't lose audio anymore. But let's try it out, I guess. Transmitter on. Receiver on. I feel like I'm setting up a claymore a little bit. Plug this sucker in. Should be good to go. Hopefully we're not losing any channels right now or anything, and hopefully it's not crackling. Also, I bought some carbon fiber vinyl wrap, but I didn't get the kind that has like the, it looks like it's not, I didn't get the kind that looks like it's weave with clear coat over it. It's just the weave, and depending on which way you look at it, one of the weaves looks gloss and one is satin, and then if you look at it the other angle, it kind of switches. But either way, it's always kind of satiny. So I think this on my H in my satin black grill from far away probably will look the same, and then up close it'll have just a little bit of contrast, which I think is what I'm after, because I still have not fully developed the love for the all black front grille. The gloss black with the factory badge or the red badge does look good, but I'm broke these days and don't have the time to tear the front of the car apart anyways, so we won't do that. But about my Ktuner, I updated it a couple days ago, and then I've updated it before then. I forget which one was the one that did the firmware on the V2. I believe it was 107.7, and I'm on 107.8 now. And so what happened was, I actually had the 1-year-old with me, try to give Mom some time off when the 4-year-old was at Grandma's. Went to a parking lot, and I was off flash stage 2 to get done what I want to do on this video I was trying to make. Well, the flash failed. So I had to enter recovery, and it flashed again to the factory. She did good for the first flash. Lost her shit on the second one. Was not feeling like sitting there for another 5 minutes. So there was no way I was about to try to flash stage 2 again. Fast forward from that day to yesterday, tried it again. Stage 2. Flash failed. Well, son of a bitch. So I went to the computer and re-uploaded all of my tunes to the V2. I don't know if that was the cause or not, because I flashed the same this time as I did then. I did nothing different other than I re-uploaded the tunes. And I swear I had flashed that stage 2 before I did the firmware update, which makes me believe in one of the updates something happened to where I had to re-upload the tune to the V2. It could be the fact that maybe something happened to mine that doesn't happen to everybody's, because I did also lose all my LED settings, because now you have more options, which gets me into what I want to talk about. You might be like me, and you'll go quite a while without updating Ktuner, because if you don't log on, you might not know. When you log on, it says there's a new version. And then you go down to the new version, when you hook it up, well, now there's a new firmware too. So, it's nothing huge, but it is pretty cool. Check this out. Alright, so if you're at all like me and you got 5 tunes up there, you don't remember where they all are. So you used to hit the screen, hit the K, hit flash, and then think, oh, is it map 1, 3, 4, 5, 2? I don't know. So you'd press 1, and then it would ask, are you sure you want to flash so-and-so? No, I don't. That's not the one. So you'd try again and eventually get it right. So it's no longer a guessing game. The other kind of cool thing that was just introduced with this last firmware update, as far as I know, I could have skipped over one. You used to just have the LEDs set up the way you had them set up on the computer. Now, you have disable, which you might have had already, I don't really remember. But you have LED set 1 and LED set 2. So anyways, you can set it to sweep with an RPM, sweep with boost pressure, or obviously you can have one LED do one thing, one LED do the other. The way you set up boost, I think, could possibly be confusing. Alright, so on top of those LED sets now that you have 2 of, and on top of the maps being titled now, I'm going to do a real quick run over the older ones that have been updated, just in case you bought this thing and then just pretty much never hooked it up again. You flashed a map and then left it alone. I'm sure there are some people like that. The only problem is some people probably that are like that, they're not watching YouTube about the car either. So this might not help you, which is why I'm going to try to do it somewhat quick. So these have been added over time. Instead of having to rely on auto logging, which kind of was a pain in the ass, now there's a start log, and then it turns into a stop log, so that's pretty cool. The pin, I'll get to that in a minute. LEDs set 1 and 2, obviously you still got the choice of enabling and disabling auto log, and then the same other stuff like that. I don't actually know what the EXT stands for. I'm guessing it's external and it's CAN bus. Basically it just gets more information from the vehicle, and what that is, when you choose it, you got to pick type 1 or 3 or 2. I don't remember what the car is, look it up. But that red dot is now an accelerometer. So if you brake or go around corners, that dot will slide around. You can't log the other stuff on here as far as I know, because when I go to layout, maybe in a different layout it will choose, or if you have a different layout, maybe it would let you. I doubt it though, because I don't think these change with different layouts. It's not in here. However, if you root your head unit, you can use tunerview on a tablet and do this too, but if you root your head unit or unlock it, and then you go to Bluetooth pin and you disable it, then you can link tunerview on here. Now this is not the one I run with default, but I wanted to bring up ones that had the circle picture instead of just gauges or just graphs, because watch the brake one. So that one works pretty good on a bar graph, a digital gauge like that, even just like a digital number. Same thing, you got that little accelerometer plot where the red dot will go around. If you do acceleration on a one that just shows you numbers like up here, let's just show you. So if you do acceleration, then you just get a G-force, a number, but you can actually get the picture on these ones. And then you can put steering on one like that too. It's just not near as cool, because this is what it does on just like that one. Okay, that's pretty cool, but I mean, it's much cooler to watch that. It's not the fastest at updating sometimes, but it's still pretty cool. Okay. So I think that is all the cool shit that it's done since it's been released. All right, and before I let you go, we're gonna go drive next to a wall just so you can hear what 20-ish pounds of boost sounds like through the factory airbox, no resonator box. I haven't even heard it myself. 13, 14 pounds of the factory map sounded better than stock, but really, I don't even think it would be worth pulling the resonator box if that's all you were going for. Oh man, and if you are holding off on buying a tuner at all, you're just stock and thinking about it, just do it. I have not driven the car tuned for a while. It's been factory. And man, I was just really getting sick of how slow it was. And then I tuned it again, or installed the stage 2, and I cannot believe I went so long without this. The car is so much better. So much more fun. So let's hear this boost level. We'll try it once with this mic on, and then we'll do it once with just the GoPro. I'll have to try that again. Oh man, and if you're one of those people that are watching this or debating on tuning, just do it. I've had the car stock for a while and was getting a little bit depressed. I just flashed it to stage 2, and I forget how much of an improvement that really is. The car is completely different. It's so much better too. All right, we'll try it once with this mic, and then we'll go once to just the GoPro mic to pick up this boost. It's hard because the tires break loose, so I can't really sit there and build boost very good as I start to spin. I got about to 18 pounds that time though, before it really broke loose. And it's just not that audible, not even at that. I was hoping the increased boost level would make it worth it. I mean, it's free, so I guess it's always worth it if it's a little bit of an improvement, but really it's just not. Okay, let's go to just the camera. Not bad, let's see. That one just made you hear tires. So maybe you heard a little bit of a bypass valve in there. Maybe you didn't. But if you do it, I will definitely think it's a short-term solution for you, because you'll really, it's probably even worse if you do it, because you'll do it hoping you get to hear all the suction of the filter and the turbo whistling, and then the bypass valve like a blow-off valve, and blah blah blah. And then you'll be like, well, damn, that's okay, but I want it to be better. I better buy an intake now. And then you'll be on the internet spending a bunch of money. So might just want to do intake or nothing. Either way, thanks for watching. See you on the next one, where we will be doing who the hell knows what. Talk to you later.